Hello everybody, and today we're talking about the ROBLOX Star Program and how it might be doomed in the future. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about a brief history of the ROBLOX Star Program as a whole, for the people who don't actually know what it is, and the requirements for it. So the Star Program is actually quite old, and to basically get inside of it, you have to have these certain requirements, and of course, there are 10 million Roblox views in total, 25,000 average views per Roblox video, and 100,000 followers or subscribers. But of course, these rules haven't really been that enforced in the past. I've never seen somebody get kicked out because they haven't got enough views, and the only reason I've really seen somebody get kicked out is if they haven't posted a Roblox video, or really any video, in 6 months. Besides the recent situation that happened, which I'll talk about later. So of course, the entire program has great benefits and perks, early access to features, membership, of course, the Star Creator code, and just a ton of stuff like that. And of course, you get to be inside of the Star Creator group, and you get a hat, which there's over 200 Star Creators currently. Basically 300 at this point. And of course, it's not that hard to become a Star Creator. Really, all you need is 100,000 subscribers, and Roblox is really loose on the other stuff. However, what are the rules? Because if you guys don't already know, whenever you join the Star Creator program, you get paid a certain amount of money, and of course, from that certain amount of money, you're under a contract. And if you break the contract, then you'll be removed from the Star Program. So the rules of the Star Program are basically just to follow the Roblox rules. And if you check the Roblox community rules, the thing is, they're extremely vague, and sometimes even extremely strict. For instance, right here, it says, call out bad behavior of others publicly. Apparently, inside of the Star Program, you cannot call bad behaviors of others publicly, which I know a ton of Star Creators have broken this rule and could potentially be reported for this. Now, moving on to a different rule that I think is extremely vague is also discriminatory speech or actions. Now, inside of this category, they showed no time frame, so you could have did this 10 years ago and still get reported for it today. And it doesn't just say it on Roblox, this is also on any other platform, including on Twitter, etc. So people could just go 10 years back and find something. So that in itself can be extremely problematic. And of course, this leads on into our next topic. So before we go ahead and start our next topic, make sure you guys like the video so more people can see it, and it can be recommended to other people so the Star Creators can be warned and know that you gotta protect yourself when you're a Star Creator. So our next topic is the Fuzion situation and what rule Fuzion broke. So if you guys don't already know what the Fuzion situation is, basically people that didn't like him and his political opinions, they went back 3 to 1 year ago and found stuff that is extremely hateful and bad stuff. However, these were pretty old, and since then he has changed and apologized multiple times. But still, because of these old hateful messages being public and released again to a wider audience, someone reported it to Roblox, or Roblox somehow found out, and he got removed from the Star Program. But what rule did Fuzion break? Well, of course he broke discriminatory speech or actions and under sexual orientation. Now, of course, that in itself is a good rule to have, but Roblox does not clarify it, and that's where it begins to worsen the program and could get people kicked that really don't deserve it, which could ultimately doom or ruin the Star Program. Because this rule not having some kind of time limit, or if you've apologized, by this logic, somebody could just go and find a screenshot of you saying something and take you out of context 10 years ago and then get you removed from the program today, which in itself is really bad because we've all said stuff that could be taken out of context in the past, and we obviously don't want it to affect us today, which is why I implore you, if you are a Star Creator member, go and delete all your history that is somewhat or any kind of controversial in that sense, because that in itself can ruin you today and get you kicked from the Star Program and have you lose an income source, which is of course the Star Creator code, and a ton of content, which is the exclusive features early. Now, of course, this will bring us into our next topic. Now we're going to be looking at how Roblox reacted to the Fuzion situation and how they could react inside of the future to other situations that are like this. Well, basically, as you know, the way they reacted to the Fuzion situation and seeing all these old screenshots were immediately removing him from the program and even making a subtweet about him on Twitter. Just a pretty generic tweet saying pretty vaguely that they don't support discrimination of any kind. But what about situations that are kind of like this but not as serious? Could they also pretty much get removed from the Star Program? Because due to the rules being so vague, it is completely possible to remove these people for what they've done, but at the same time, it's not right at all because how old it is and how dumb it is. For instance, C-Dang. I'm not sure you guys know who C-Dang is, but he has over 1 million subscribers and just does Roblox gameplay content. Now, some someone found the need to go back 6 years, 6 years, you heard that correctly, on Twitter, and said, "God bless, amen, brother," and posted a link to a tweet that he made 6 years ago, like I said. The reason I'm emphasizing 6 years ago is because people change in 6 years, and the internet changes as a whole. Back then, it might have been more acceptable to say these types of things, rather than right now, where it isn't at all. Now, basically, the tweet just says, "I'm black," and obviously has him in blackface. Now, it's not his actual face, it's just his profile picture back then, but you know this guy is completely Caucasian or white, and he has blackface on his character, and said, "I'm black." Now, obviously, this is racist and bad, but it was also 6 years ago. So is it rightful for you to completely cancel somebody and get them removed from the STAR program for something they did 6 years ago? That was obviously a joke. Not only that, but this guy also went back to other people's, like Lonnie's, Star Creator history, and just like their Twitter history in general, and find an extremely controversial opinion, and then they just posted a tweet, "Star Creator's old tweets are some of the best things on the site, just wait until tomorrow morning." Obviously saying that they're just going to go through every single Star Creator's history until they find something bad. Now, this could lead to them getting completely removed from the STAR program, and could inevitably be the end to the STAR program from the vague rules, and people getting removed from extremely old tweets. Now, this will bring us to our next topic, and that is, of course, other very bad / vague rules. And this rule is under harassment and cyberbullying. Now, obviously, harassment and cyberbullying isn't good. However, the ways Roblox interprets as harassment and cyberbullying is extremely vague. For instance, it says intimidate or humiliate someone. That in itself is not bullying someone to humiliate them. And it's extremely vague, and it doesn't really say how you humiliated them or how you're intimidating them. Because unlike a elementary school playground, it's extremely hard to tell if you're actually bullying someone, because sometimes you're just criticizing them and not actually bullying them. And Roblox really gives no leniency, and it's not specific at all. So Roblox could literally just kick you out for criticizing someone. It's really terrible how the rules are that bad and that vague. And this last one really irks me. It says call out bad behavior for others publicly. Now, as you guys know, KreekCraft has done this. So many other Star creators have done this. This rule is just horrible. Of course you can call people out publicly. You should be able to do that any time of the week, any time of the day. You should not be able to get removed from the program for just calling someone out. And as a discussion channel, that's why I could literally never be inside of the program, because my entire channel is breaking Roblox community rules. Now, of course, this will transition us into our last topic, which is my opinion on this entire thing and what I think the future will be like of the STAR program. Now, of course, if these people actually do get banned for this, that could literally be the end of the program, because so many of these people have different Twitter backgrounds and histories, and obviously a ton of people have said some really bad things, and maybe even taken out of context bad things on Twitter, and that in itself could get them removed. And out of these 300 people, a ton of them have history that could get them removed if you just cherry pick the right ones. And there's always somebody willing to do that. So like I said before, if you're a Star creator, if you know anyone that's a Star creator, go and delete your old controversial tweets, because if you don't want to get removed, that's really the best way to not get removed. And if these people do get removed for these tweets, which Monkey has already deleted his tweet, of course, since he obviously got pinged for that and saw that, then that'll be extremely bad and could mark the end of the STAR program in general, and could make it just be doomed. Because if Roblox bans people for stuff they said 6 years ago, then there's so many people in STAR program that have that there, that literally everyone would be removed. So in the end, thank you guys so much for watching. Please you guys like the video so more people can see it, and tell every Star creator you know about this. Subscribe to hit notification bell for more videos so you know when I make a video and you can get notified. And of course, go and check out my other videos, because I also talk about the situations all the time, and you can get my high quality opinions on them. Anyways, yeah, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord down below, like the video, and goodbye.
Got my eyes on a computer screen, trying to work my digits in. I fidget with my lettering, but never with my sentences. I pause and check the clock, and it appears it's 6 a.m. again. Another night wasted or another day finished, and my mind is steady running in place. I don't want to fall asleep, cause I got so much to say, but I don't want to stay awake and keep exhaustion.